If you want a glimpse of Marie Curie's manuscripts, you might have to sign a waiver and put on a protective wear to shield yourself from the radiation contamination. Madame Curie's remains too were interred in a lead-lined coffin, keeping the radiation that was the heart of her research and likely the cause of her death well contained. Growing up in the Warsaw and the Russian-occupied Poland, the young Marie, originally named Marie Skłodowska, was a brilliant student, but she faced some challenging barriers. As a woman, she was barred from pursuing higher education. So, in an act of defiance, Marie enrolled in the Flowing University as a secret institution that was provided for Classian education to Polish youth. By saving money from working as a governess and tutor, she eventually was able to move to Paris and study at the Euclid Sorbonne. There, Marie earned both a physics and mathematics degree, surviving largely on bread and tea, and sometimes fainting from near starvation. In Paris, Marie meets psychologist Pierre Curie, who shared his lab and his heart with her. But she longed to be back in Poland. Upon her return to Warsaw, though, she found that securing an academic position with a woman remained a challenge. All was not lost. Back in Paris, the love-long career was waiting, and the pair quickly married and became a formidable scientific team. Another fantastic work sparked Marie's Curie interest. In 1896, Henry Becquerel discovered the uranium spontaneously emitted, and a mysterious X-ray like radiation that could interact with photographic film. Curie soon found that the element thorium emitted similar radiation. Most importantly, the strength of radiation depended solely on the element's quantity and was not affected by physical or chemical challenges. This led to her to conclude that radiation was coming from something within the atoms of each element. The idea was radical. It helped disprove the long-standing model of atomism in several projects. Next, by focusing on a superradioactive or called pushback, Marie Curie realized that the uranium alone couldn't creating all the radiations. So, were there other radioactive elements might be possible? In 1986, they reported two new elements, polonium, named by Marie's native Poland, and radium, the Latin word for ray. They also coined the term radioactivity along the way. By 1902, Madame Curie had extracted the 10 of gram pure radium chloride salt from several tons of pitchblende, which was an incredible feat at that time. Later that year, Pierre Curie and Henry Becquerel was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Physics, but Marie was overlooked. Pierre took the stand in support of his wife's well-earned recognition, so both the Curies and Becquerel shared the 1903 Nobel Prize, making Marie Curie the first female Nobel laureate. Well-funded and well-respected, the Curies were on the roll, but tragedy struck in 1906, where Pierre was crushed in a horse-drawn cart as he crossed a busy intersection. Marie, devastated, immersed herself into her study and took over Pierre's teaching position, becoming the school's first female professor. Her solo work was fruitful. In 1911, she won yet another Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry for her earlier discovery of radium and polonium and her extraction and analysis of pure radium and its compounds. This made her the first and, to this date, the only person to win the Nobel Prizes in two different sciences. Professor Curie put her discoveries to work, changing the landscape of medical research and treatments. She expanded over the noble radiology units and investigated radiation effects on tumors. However, these benefits to humanity may have overcome a high personal cost. Marie Curie died in 1933, which many today think was caused by her radiation exposure. Marie Curie's revolutionary research laid a groundwork for understanding of physics and chemistry, blazing trails in ecology, technology, medicine, and nuclear physics, to name a few. For good or ill, her discoveries in radiation launched a new area, unearthing some of the science's greatest secrets.